Hey everybody, it's Russ and Lauren from right here on the Infectious Groove Music channel, and we are trying to do more of that reaction content that y'all have been asking for. And today we have moved on to, I know you're known as, and I don't say this in any sort of bad way, you're known as the Weird Al lady.
I am.
I'm very much the Weird Al dude and have been for a long time. I like to think of myself as pretty well educated in the whole area of Weird Al, but there's stuff that every so often you come up with that I'm like, I didn't know that. Now, this particular thing that you're going to have us watch today, I knew of, like, I knew it was a thing that he is, like, Snack All Night, the Michael Jackson parody. Like, I know it was a thing with that particular track, mostly because of my MJ background. Like, I know why it was recorded, why he didn't release it, but why he still did it in concert.
Yes.
Okay, with this particular one that we're going to watch today, which is not like a style parody or anything, this is a direct parody of I'll Be There For You by the
Rembrandts.
Yes. I always want to say the Refreshments.
Yeah.
Totally different band. But the Rembrandts. So first of all, when was this, like, at the birth of Friends? Is this like 1994, 1995? When was this out?
Yeah, this was out around that time. So this was 96 on the Bad Hair Day tour.
Okay. So, and Bad Hair Day came out in 95 or 96?
96.
96. Okay. So with the MJ thing, I understand how and why he didn't want to put Snack All Night on a record. This seems like a foregone conclusion. Like, you should have put this on a record.
Yeah.
This comes from a person who I love Bad Hair Day as is.
Yes.
Okay. So why wasn't this on Bad Hair Day?
I will tell you, it's not the Rembrandts' fault. It's not the Rembrandts' management fault.
Oh,
it's the fault of the Friends.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Really? Like Warner Brothers or
Yeah, it was the
like
people,
the actual production company?
The actual production company of Friends was like, no.
How dumb.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not even okay, whatever. We get, if you want to hear more about this, Lauren has a podcast called Beard Al Podcast where they talk a little bit about beer and a whole lot about Weird Al. I didn't even mean to start this video by plugging that, but like this is the type of stuff they cover. So instead of, we'll get to the reaction instead of us sitting here going on about the people from the Friends not allowing this here. But I personally have never seen this performance. I assume you've seen it probably dozens of times at a guess. So Lauren's going to take us through. If you've ever heard of Weird Al, and you know White Nerdy, you know Smells Like Nirvana and all that jazz. This is a live performance of a parody that you probably have never heard before, and you're going to get to hear my reaction, and Lauren's going to take us through the cool spots of it. So here we go.
A lot of people say to me, they say, Al. See? A lot of people wonder what I do between albums, and one thing that I do to keep my creative juices flowing, as it were, is to, I write a lot of theme songs for TV shows. None of them ever get used, but
He's precious.
One of my favorites is the one I did for the Tim Allen show, Home Improvement. But the producers didn't want to use it. They said that it sounded, they said it sounded too much like some other TV show theme.
Couple of things. Number one, this isn't. I mean, this is 20-some years ago, almost coming up at 20 years ago. But he looks so young.
I know.
He really does look like a baby.
Yeah.
And number two, I don't know why I didn't put this together till just this second. But because I knew the name of the song we were going to do was I'll Repair For You, and I knew it was a parody of I'll Be There For You. I did not realize it was also going to be a parody of the Home Improvement as a whole.
Yes. So before we get back into it, because now that you know this, think about the song Handy, and he found places to use a lot of the lyrics from this there.
Oh, okay. Yep. All right. That makes total sense. Guitar tone is perfect. I would. As always, the harmonies are perfect.
Yeah, they're so good.
It's so funny. I didn't even think about how this would be so similar to Handy.
Yep.
Yeah.
Some lines are verbatim. It's so good. Here we go.
Yeah.
He's like,
It's
these
so
words
funny.
are so good, I gotta use them somewhere.
Well, you and I have talked about this before. I'm not a huge fan of Handy, of the Weird Al parody Handy. And so I would rather have this.
Yep. Well, it exists somewhere. Right here. And hot glue.
Now, here's what's funny is most people are not familiar probably with the original song because that's where the theme song ends. But the Rembrandt's original has a bridge.
Yep. Do you hear that slapping that bass
Yeah.
back there?
Is that
That's Steve.
Steve.
I will never tire of Weird Al accordion solo, like body movement.
Yeah.
Young Jim Chemo West.
This is another thing people could listen to your podcast and learn about too is Weird Al's backing band is so good.
So tight.
It's so funny. I kind of answered my own question. I feel like most people, like he would have had to put like a verse and a half of this out because most people don't know the full song.
Yeah. Like, this is a great mid-90s Weird Al parody, and I'm kind of sad that it only got heard live because it's better than some things he ended up putting out.
Yeah, well, I don't know about on Bad Hair Day. Bad Hair Day is pretty stacked.
Yeah.
But yes, I agree
But, yeah.
with you. I just am puzzled by the fact that the people from Friends would. Why on earth would you not? How cooler than thou do you have to be the only people to turn down? oh! I didn't realize we were going to get a drum solo reaction. I don't want to talk over it because it's always so short.
Is it gonna...
There it is.
Way to go, Jim.
Yeah, I assure you,
John.
John is a far better drummer than that. That is
Yeah.
very much a
It's a
parody
joke.
of a drum solo.
Yep.
But yeah, so again, that's the Weird Al lady. She knows a ton of stuff about Weird Al that I don't. If you've never heard this before, like I knew of it, but I've never actually listened to it before. I thought it was great and hilarious. And boo, I say on you, friends, producers. How dare you?
They were not friends.
Yeah, like, oh, good one. How dare you turn down Weird Al? Like, Prince is the only person I'll ever allow that from. Like, and as Weird Al said, Prince isn't even here anymore for us to discuss it with, you know? But like, boo on you, friends, producers. However, we do appreciate you stopping by and watching the channel. And if you're a Weird Al fan and you haven't listened to Lauren's podcast, you absolutely should. If you're one of the producers of Friends, we'd like a word with you. And if you would please share this stuff out on your socials because it helps other people find the stuff that you're having fun with. Let us know in the comments what you think of this video and maybe some artists or songs that you'd like to see us react to, like if there's a specific performance or something along those lines. We would love to hear from you on that. Drop a like on the video if you would. And as we always say, thank you so much for watching.